Hello everyone, it's Cherie. Did you click on this video because of the title or the thumbnail? Okay, so let's talk about NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month, and it was established in 1999. It's a nonprofit organization, and their goal is to help writers create a novel in 1 month with the goal of writing 100,000 words. Now, there used to be something called Script Frenzy, which was similar to Nano, and it was for screenwriters, but that had ended long before I had even heard of NaNoWriMo. So this seemed like the place to do it, and I actually started my channel to document the process of me writing a screenplay during NaNoWriMo, and that's how this channel came to be. I have participated in Nano, I guess this year will be the 6th Nano. So the first year I worked on Dumpster Donna, and that was a win, and a win means you complete your project, you complete the goal. The following year I started my supernatural horror script, Highway 17. Now, did not finish that. I believe I was taking classes and working full-time, so I just didn't finish that year. So the next year I decided to work on Highway 17 again, and again I was finishing up classes for my degree and working, and so I did not finish Highway 17 the second year. So those were not Nano wins. I fully intended to finish it the year after that, but between Nano 2021 and Nano 2022, I actually got the idea for the 99%. It was called Greed originally, and then it was called We Are Not Robots, but it's now known as the 99%, and it is the indie feature film I am in pre-production for right now. So that, when I switched from Highway 17 to Greed, as it was called back then, that was also a Nano win. I finished the script, the first draft of the script, in 1 month. And then the year after that, because I started working on getting this into production, I didn't have time to write a new script. So that was last year. So what I did is I did an adaptation of the novel She, A History of Adventure. So this year's Nano rolls around, and I just don't have time to do a new script again. So this year I am revising that adaptation because I just took it straight from the novel. So it was just almost pretty much verbatim, just putting it in script form. So what I'm doing this month is 8 pages a day, and it's been going really well. It takes me maybe a half hour to edit those 8 pages. And yeah, then I'll have a better screenplay at the end of the month. So recently there has been some controversy around NaNoWriMo. A couple of years ago, one of the moderators in the forums was trying to groom girls, and Nano found out and got rid of him, and then instituted better vetting procedures for the people that were going to be moderators. And then just this past year, there was a post by Nano, and I cannot find it, so I cannot tell you the exact wording. But basically, they said, if writers want to use generative AI to help them with their ideas, or, as a tool if they get stuck or whatever, they're fine with that. And that caused a big uproar. Lots of YouTubers are like, nope, not going to do NaNoWriMo anymore. Writing is creative and you can't use AI to do it because that's going to put everyone out of a job. And so basically a lot of people canceled NaNoWriMo this year. There are still some that are putting out the vlogs. I am kind of, okay, my opinions about AI are, it's a tool. I don't use it. I don't need to use it. I'm very creative and I have tons of ideas, and I've been honing my craft for decades. So I don't foresee a time when I will be using it. But I know that people use it, and I know that it's here to stay, and it's a tool. So if someone wants to use it, I'm not going to condemn that person. If they use it to write their entire novel, that's a problem, because then why are you being a writer anyway? Writing is a creative task, and AI is just never going to write things as well as a human being, because AI does not have a heart. AI does not have a soul. It won't be good. It's like when you go online and you look at AI generated images, they're all kind of creepy looking. It's like uncanny valley. It's just because AI doesn't have a heart or soul. It doesn't put in the nuances and flaws that humans would. So I do not fear AI taking over my job as a creative. Talk to me in 10 years. Let's see what happens. But so I'm just kind of neutral on the whole thing, and I've always enjoyed using the month of November to write my scripts. So I'm going to continue doing that. And as of right now, I'm still calling it Nano, because that's kind of just what it is, how I got started. Because I was writing scripts, I never really got involved in the forums. The website didn't really let screenwriters calculate pages. You could calculate word count, so I had to say, in Dumpster Dawn, I think I wanted to do a 100-page script, so I put in that I was trying to finish 100 words. So every day I wrote, 3 words or 4 words to get it to 100 at the end. So, after that first year, I just basically stopped using the website app they had, and I went one time to one of the write-ins at the local library, and we all sat around in a room and wrote. And I don't like that. I don't like the quiet, a whole bunch of people in a room. I'd rather just be in my own space, writing alone. So yeah, I found that uncomfortable, and I, didn't participate in any more of those. So I'm not a nano purist. I don't know. I feel like people have the right to not participate if they are offended, and that's great. But I'm glad it existed. I'm glad that Nano started. It's been around for 25 years, and it's really helped me. This is my 6th Nano, and I love the fact that every November I work daily on a script. So yeah, that's where we are. So I'm still in pre-production on the 99%, which is why, I'm only spending about a half hour each day writing, revising the 8 pages for She. And I will update you probably in another 10 days. All right, have a great day. Bye. You know how I love AI run amok stories? I wonder what it would be if you tasked AI with writing an AI run amok story. That's one I'd actually read just to see how it played out.